Game number 2 will be on Star Station. MyDarling Pick and Star Station, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. At the top left of the map will be our red Terran player, TheTeacher. At the bottom right will be our purple Terran player from InfNA, MyDarling. Once again, another very large map. However, this map, unlike last map, which was 4 spawn positions, will be only 2 spawn positions. So both these players know exactly where they are, where each other are, where they are. This map is a little crazy in the sense that we've got this huge peninsula over here just begging for something. And of course, the ramp here is its own peninsula as well, which can make for quite a bit of a struggle. Now you could put tanks on the high ground over here and try and defend this ramp. You could also put tanks around here and try and defend a fast third or a slow third. With some turrets over here, we don't have to be too worried about Banshees just running through and jumping between the main and the natural. However, once we look over here, this is gonna be a real common drop for bio play, and we could see someone hopping back and forth from the main to the third fairly easily. We'll see if either one of these players are able to take down the third. We are seeing gas interacts once again, very fast from MyDarling, and a extremely fast gas coming down from TheTeacher. See if we start seeing that supply depot wall once again. If you guys are enjoying the stream, you want to see more in the future, or you just want to show some love and support, that's the way. Hit that follow button real good. 3 guys. I was gonna say 2 guys on the gas, but it looks like we got 3 guys on both these gases. I guess it would be kind of silly not to. The barracks with a Marine on the way. This barracks, nothing on the way yet. And now we will have a Marine on the way from both of these players here. MyDarling does a really nice job in putting these supply depots in good spotting locations. Almost like pylons would be in spotting locations. He's doing it as well, which I'd really like to see. Both these scouts, it looks like, are going to be chased away. Neither one of these players are going to lose their scouting SCV. The scouting SCV pokes in, sees what it can, and moves on out. A factory coming out from both of these players as second gas is on its way for, I think, both of these players as well. Yeah, both of these players. Both of these players playing very similarly. And no supply depot wall for MyDarling, though. Not yet. Not like this. A reactor, I do believe. Reactor on the first racks after 2 Marines. And on this other side of the world, we're going to see a starport coming out relatively fast. Gonna waste no time to get the starport tech out. That's for sure. Let's see. Starport going down as well. We've got add-ons for both of these buildings. A tech lab for the factory and a reactor for the barracks. This barracks on the other side of the world, though, from TheTeacher, is going to be steady making Marines. While this reactor is being made, no Marines, no units, no Hellions, no Marauders are able to be made. They're on. All production is on halt until the reactor or the tech lab completes. And it is only after it completes we are able to either make higher tech units, which would be the case of the tech lab, or with the reactor we can make twice the amount of Reapers, or twice the amount of Marines, which would be 2. Looks like we're getting to tech lab, so we're not going to see reactored Hellions coming out here anytime soon, but we will have the tech choice of the tank, I believe. The tank needs the tech lab. Also, that magical Thor, if we can get a armory down, also. I was seeing an engineering bay coming out here from MyDarling, which makes me think we're gonna see some bio play. But I could be completely wrong. This could just be for missile turrets. I wouldn't mind from TheTeacher moving on out. We saw some cute micro tactics, and it looks like we're going to see a very similar opening coming out from TheTeacher as we saw last time. We saw this widow mine kind of burrow in place, a little hidden here, and we're seeing a Raven from MyDarling this game as well. Both these players doing almost the same thing that they did last time, or at least they're looking about the same. Maybe. Yes, we're moving out across here. The Widow Mine. Gonna find a cute place to hang out here. And I do believe, yes, Cloak is finished here. This turret is going to be in more than enough time as that engineering bay finished up. Fortunately, I don't think the Banshee's going to get taken out. That is probably for the best. Little Cloak goes down just to make sure that he can get away. Looks like that speed is almost even. I don't think that Viking would have been able to catch him. It's possible. Both these players with a Raven. Is this a new thing in TVT that both players open up and get a Raven? Because that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I really like that, actually. Good job, David Kim. Alright, what do we got added on here? Another rack's getting added on for the teacher. While on the other hand, we're getting a command center next for MyDarling. MyDarling pushed out. Going to be a little more aggressive than his opponent here. And behind that aggression, he's going to be putting down that third base. Viking charge is going to be charging. It's going to be the first to charge. And it's almost like he just did a little poke. He didn't even poke, but he just moved his units. And now he's heading right on back. Wait. That's not his third. That's his natural. Oh, this natural is going to be significantly later than the teacher's natural. I don't know. I don't know why. For some reason, I just assumed that was the third. But that natural is going to take a little extra longer to put down as this Banshee is going to start being annoying here. We got factories, and there's a third going down. We got a factory going down as well, though. Scan goes down, but will it be enough? It is still possible that... Nope, the Banshee does go down with that last volley. I think if it took one more volley, it wouldn't have been able... Actually, I think it would have been able to escape. It had 2 more volleys in it. Double engineering base going to definitely tell us that this player, the teacher, is going to go bio this game, as we do see so many Marines coming out here. Marines and tanks. 2 racks is total. Alrighty, these guys is getting taken right now. That's kind of cute to see. This command center is just about finishing up, and the third command center is going to finish up around the same time as the natural command center. These command centers are neck and neck, and it's kind of funny because the teacher's scanning this. He's seeing 2 of these command centers finishing up at almost the same time. Third expansion on its way here for MyDarling. For the teacher. MyDarling is not. The teacher is not gonna fall behind here. MyDarling a little bit behind, especially since that natural hasn't been down this whole game. That's gonna be a boom to his economy. Alrighty, this army we're seeing Marines and the wonderful siege tank that no longer needs the siege mode upgrade. When you look at that on paper, you think you kind of think like that's a drastic upgrade, but it definitely, I don't think it's shaken up the game too much to where I haven't really heard anyone complain about it, which is crazy to think about. We've got a total of 4 factories here. We're seeing a mech transition once again here. MyDarling going for the mech transition. I'm not sure if we're going to see so many tanks this time, but it is very possible. Uh-oh. The teacher moving on out. He does have the tower closest to him. Likewise, MyDarling has the tower closest to him as well. The scouting barracks, always a big sign that your opponent isn't going bio, because why would he give away his barracks if he was going bio? If you see a scouting factory, then you know it's bio. If you see a scouting racks, then you can pretty much assume that there's a big bio ball or there's a big that there's a tech switch going down. For the mech units here, Vikings ruling the air. Only 2 tanks on the ground right now, so it actually looks like MyDarling is gonna really doesn't have that much. Beautiful split going down on these Marines. These tanks look like they have plenty of time. I was gonna say, I think these Vikings need to land, but these Vikings are not gonna be able to win the battle. Oh no, this is looking really, really risky here. I don't like this one bit. But if we look at this, oh jeez, if we look at this, we got 3 tanks just about to pop out right now. And the teacher is going to press it forward. 5 siege tanks versus 3 siege tanks. Gonna get one-shotted here. Is Raven able to get one of those off? This is gonna take a lot of damage, but not actually take out any of these siege tanks. And the pressure is on here. Now we see MyDarling with tanks galore. So many tanks coming out of trying to get pumped out of 4 factories total. At the same time, my teacher is he's bolstering his army with a mixture of bio units as well as siege tanks running to the front lines here. Ha ha ha. The landing of the Vikings isn't going to be able to take out any units, but it is going to look pretty cute, as that's going to be game number 2 by the teacher.